in my experience, it gives me this focus, no distraction from women. I am highly magnetized. I feel like a lion sometimes, energetic and very powerful. And I feel like I can do anything I set my mind to.
Samalak.
3,650 days, which is 10 years on semen retention. In this video, I will explain the art and spiritual science of how I mastered semen retention that even a baby or dummy can understand. My experience on being on semen retention is that I have stronger sexual drive, a more masculine lion presence, and it heightens my intellectual capacity. It places me in direct telepathic communication with higher intelligence, and so can you. Now, in 2030, I had an experience under the star apple tree in my backyard while I was meditating in deep spiritual meditation. I was there contemplating on the reason why women cheat and what causes female attraction. Suddenly, I started to see a wormhole or a portal in the center of my head. Suddenly, I started to go down into this portal, coming into a world of a high, powerful vibration. This world was blue-black in color, and within it, I saw an advanced race of serpent beings that resemble snake, but they are blue and they were upright on its tail like this. There were millions of them, but the thing is that the more energy they had, the more powerful they were. And the more energy and more powerful they were, the stronger there was a low, weak energy trying to tempt them to fall from an upright serpent into a fallen serpent that crawls on the ground. The energy, as the energy pent up inside of them, it became harder to hold. And then the more the temptation to surrender that strong energy to the lower energy, the stronger it became. And then they surrendered to the low, weak vibration, becoming a fallen serpent. So what it has to do with semen retention now is that when you look under the microscope, the sperm looks like some little serpents, same as the serpent that walks upright. So when we ejaculate and waste this vital essence, our life force, this serpent becomes fallen. But when we transmutate it, our sexual transmutation, meaning we retain and rise this energy up the 33 vertebrates of the spinal column to the pineal gland, then that sexual energy, which is the kundalini energy, becomes upright. It is resurrected into an upright serpent. So we must be unbendable as men, not to break or fold by releasing this semen, this life force. We must retain it and rise it up to the brain. So practicing and mastering this technique allowed me to directly telepathically communicate with higher intelligence, or in other words, source. And as I told you earlier, you can do the same thing. And this is the technique that I'm going to show you how to do it. I call it the big draw or the backward flow. There is a string inside of us males, and it is also within females as well. In females, it is located between the anus and the vulva. And in males, the perineum, it is located between the scrotum, which is the seed bag, and the anus. So that string controls our urine, our poop, and our sexual intercourse. So whenever you feel like you want to urinate, pull back the perineum. It is the string situated between the anus and the scrotum. Pull it up, contract it, and pull it up within you, and then it will stop your urine. Hold for a few seconds. It all depends on how much you are able to hold, or for how long you are able to hold, because practice will make you able to hold for a longer duration. So as you hold for a few seconds, release and urinate. Stop the urine by contracting the perineum and pull it up. You are not going to do this with your hand. It's just you're going to signal it by your brain by pull up within and then release. Pull up, hold for a few seconds, then release. Continue this exercise by tilting your head backwards and looking up in the middle of your forehead above the two eyebrows. Focus all your energy and concentration at the middle center of your forehead, as if you are penetrating deep into your mind. This will allow the serpentine energy to awaken and ascend up. So semen retention alone won't work. You have to practice sexual transmutation in order for this pent-up energy not to be released in the form of ejaculation. That is why you see the serpents of wisdom and knowledge fell to the low vibration, because that energy became too intense for them to hold within. So they had to release it by surrendering to the low vibration and becoming a fallen serpent. So we can't only practice semen retention, we also have to find ways to direct and channel that energy into other areas of our life to catapult ourselves towards success and spiritual enlightenment. Because in my experience, it gives me this focus, no distraction from women. I am highly magnetized. I feel like a lion sometimes, energetic and very powerful, and I feel like I can do anything I set my mind to. So this is what we receive from retaining the semen and also transmuting the semen. Another thing I noticed practicing semen retention, having a woman which you have loving sexual contact with while retaining the semen cause the semen to become more refined and make it easier to ascend, and thereby making it easier to communicate with the spiritual world. But retaining the semen and not having sex, and I'm not talking about sex where you ejaculate, I'm talking about sexual magic in which you have sex but you don't ejaculate. Instead, you channel this energy throughout the entire body to energize and magnetize your energy, your energetic field, and use it for spiritual enlightenment and other areas of your life. So I find out that it gives me this drive to do anything I want to do, whether it will be a gym, writing a book, or opening up a business. So these are all benefits that we receive from semen retention practices. So there are deeper things to go into when it comes to semen retention. But in subsequent videos, I will take you deeper into the matter at hand. So thank you again for watching, and don't forget to comment and subscribe. Thank you.